Have you ever tried to achieve something that was more than just something you liked? Maybe something you dreamed at night, or just something you wanted to achieve so badly. And so you worked hard for it, and you invested time and commitment. But even if you've done everything you could, you still happen to fail.
Hello everyone, my name is Cesare. I come from Italy, but I live here in the beautiful Poland. Since already 1 year, I started to change my lifestyle and saw myself completely. I've quit smoking, I started to read books, I'm working out consistently, and in general I've become more interested into mentality, psychology, and self-improvement.
So now you're probably thinking, oh, okay, another egocentric guy who just wants to express himself, say how good his life is, that we should follow him, work out more, study more, and maybe like, subscribe, and share his piece of ridiculous, trivial, silly video. Well, maybe, but also totally not.
In life, I failed a lot of times, most likely more times than I can even remember, and surely more times than I wanted. And guess what? From time to time, I still do it.
But what does really mean to fail? So failure is the state or condition of not meeting a desirable or intended objective. Yes, that feels quite exact, doesn't it?
And that's exactly what happened around 2-3 months ago. So in order to put a milestone myself, after a near period of struggle and self-improvement, I've decided to run half a marathon, so around 20-21 kilometers, on the sand at -10 Celsius degrees, just right here, next to the Baltic Sea.
Perfect plan. So I'm ready.
It's a beautiful day, actually. Kind of scared as well as kind of excited about it, and I think I'll make it.
On the spot at 8:30 a.m. to check out the conditions.
I'm really cold. I'm really cold, man. Look at these little ducks.
So I start at 9. After a few kilometers, I meet my friend Marcin for some drone shootings. And I then proceed to Piero Ruovo, which is about 10 kilometers away from the starting point, so around half of the challenge completed. From this point on, and especially after 15 kilometers in the challenge, my energies start to abandon me. My focus starts to decrease, and so the cold begins to be unbearable. In those moments, without motivation, I knew that only determination would have saved me and pushed me to suffer 5 kilometers more in order to make it. And so I did. And here you can see how exhausted
Back in Fresno.
and excited I was at the end.
I can't believe I've done it. I can't cry, bros. The last kilometers have been so hard. I'm very emotional now. I've done it. I've done it. I've done it. Yoo-hoo!
As you can see, this was more than just a run for me. To me, this was the celebration of 1 year of struggle to reach my psychological freedom, positive mentality, and overall the beginning of a sane living. Yeah, I decided to party like that. But at this point you're probably wondering, hey Cesare, where is this big fail you were previously talking about? Well, here it is.
Well, I wanted eventually to edit this video and upload it in order to say and to show to people that it can take effort in order to achieve your ambitions. But if you seriously commit to them, well, it's just a matter of time till you realize them. But guess what? I failed. Yes. Well, I didn't fail to complete the run, but once the run was finished and I was in a bar restaurant right here, and while I was taking my hot, sugary, well-deserved espresso after the run, I unfortunately noticed that I lost my action camera, with which, by the way, I recorded the entire process.
And so, now what? Well, the same day of the run and the day after, I've been passed resting, keeping my body warm in the sleeping bag, and totally enjoying the satisfaction and adrenaline I still had running around my brain. Oh, if that wasn't pleasant, that was hell good. But on the third day, frustration kicked in. I felt sad, dull, and that's exactly when I realized that I've been able to accomplish the run, but I completely failed to achieve the shooting of it. And I really felt like I had to place that milestone. I had to tell my story. I had to create an actual memory of the experience. And of course, if not also to inspire others, well, then exclusively for myself. If only there was a way to turn this obstacle into an opportunity. So 3 days after, I woke up at 5 AM, I bought a train ticket and decided to make another run. This time the other way around, so from Pier Orłowo to Brzezno and all the way back. Because indeed I wanted things to go just the other way around. And here is where my next adventure begins.
Boys and girls, cats and dogs, catsie and dogs, good morning or good night, as you wanna see it. I'm now on the way to Molo Orłowo because of my 21 kilometers run with just swimming trunks, boots and my gloves, of course my backpack. If I have to think about all the discomfort I went through the first time I've done the run, in the train I was like, hey man, please, the next stop is mine. But I've got to do it, right? I've got to do it again. I've got to make this video. Look at that, man. There is literally nobody around, and this looks amazing. I'm excited. Let's go and see how it looks like.
And so here I was, me against fear, me against my self-preservation instincts, me against those voices that tell you to stay safe, and ultimately, me against myself, once again. Watching the rising of a new day as 100 thoughts were rising up to my mind, like in a dance between nature, who is trying to protect me, and me trying to break free. It's now time to start.
So I decided that I had such a big phase in life, and so many, that I could definitely not let this one pass. So I came here again this morning. Probably it's not -10 again. Probably it's not the conditions I wanted. And I'm recording everything with just a phone. But I don't care, man. I don't care about conditions, as I don't care what gets in the way between me and the achievement I want to reach. So I failed, I got mad, frustrated, dull, and you know what? I'm here again, man, in order to prove it, and in order to make it.
Yo, man. That feels so satisfying. I've done it. I'm not gonna cry though. This time I'm definitely not going to cry. And this actually teaches us as much you can get used to things in general, you know. Of course, not pineapple pizza. But for the most part of the times, yeah, you can. Look at that. This experience made me think that many times I complained about things not going my way. I now learned that whatever happens, I can make my way. And if before I thought that success meant not to fail, well, I now understood that it's just learning from failures and heading forward that brings you where you want to be. Oh, Polish swamps. Hello dear, how are you? This looks drunk, man. This looks drunk. Stop drinking, man, stop drinking, it hurts you. Bye. Let's keep on going.